Okay, chestnut harvest has just started. You can see on the tree here, there are some burrs that have already dropped their nuts. The older the tree gets, the more the nuts drop out of the burrs. I've already picked up several nuts, but we have to look around and there's a nut on the ground. Here's a burr that has fallen. And what I'm going to do here is just step on it to open it up so I don't have to put my gloves on. It gets 3 fairly good sized nuts, and then the burrs I kick into the center so that they'll get mowed in. Now this tree has a few that are very close to falling, and because I have so many deer on the property, if I don't shake them off and pick them up, sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy, then they'll fall before I get here tomorrow, and the deer will have eaten them. I've already gone to one tree that had a lot of burrs on the ground and no nuts because the deer had already gotten them. So, like, here's one on the tree I'm just going to pull the nut out of. And not a healthy looking tree, but it seems to have a pretty good bunch of nuts. Sorry. And I want to show you something else that I do during harvest season. See, these are some nuts I've already picked up. You see that ribbon? I color code each row. And what happens is, if I have 4 students coming to pick, I assign them a color, and I put that color ribbon on their bucket. Because the problem is, when they start walking between 2, see, here's a tree with an orange ribbon, and on the other side is another tree with an orange ribbon. And when they start walking between them, a lot of times they'll put their bucket down, and they will wander into the next row because they're working on the back of the tree, and they forget what row they're in, and so sometimes nuts get unharvested because they're left on the ground. So we've worked this out where the students can see the ribbons and walk back and forth, and then go down 4 rows and walk back and forth on the other rows. So that's a method we've used to make sure all the nuts are harvested. I'll see what I can do. This video is probably terrible, but I just wanted to show you how this harvest was beginning. This is September 7th.